And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Welcome to Waffle Box, the podcast where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. John Bon Jovi, have we got a show for you? Coming up on episode 190, we deep dive into what you filthy Americans were looking up on PornHub on Valentine's Day, of all days.
Fun.
Filthy muckers. We have a crime that has been committed where Mike Myers is the number one suspect. Kush is talking about Black Bag in this week's movie review and much, much more. I'm Mike Fish and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
What's good, y'all? Kush Hayes here, coming to you with the Waffle Box. It's the original Waffle Box, the people's podcast, and you accept no substitutions because it is the best part of Wednesdays. Coming to you from the future home of Super Bowl 60, Mike Fish. We are 45 short weeks away.
Happy Christmas.
You love us because we do this, and we do this because we love you, Producer Layton.
Holy smokes, guys. I'm sorry for missing last week's show, but you were absolutely right. I St. Patrick'd way too hard this year. Everything is a bit of a blur, but I had somewhere between 1 and 27 pints of Guinness. Dudes, I pooped black for about 4 days. So it was either the Guinness or my small intestine is slowly bleeding out. Either way, I felt like shit. But anywho, let's talk about porn.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's coming up.
What
We're
do you
going to get into the porn in a little bit later in this week's top stories. But yeah, how you been, Kush? What have you been up to in this last 7 days in this spherical rock that we call Earth?
Very mellow times, man. I wish I had something exciting to tell you. Wish I had some wild, crazy, historic event to be a part of. No, we just like the groundhog hid in a hole under the ground. It was very nice and mellow. So
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, it's like that sometimes.
I was working a lot,
How'd that go?
as is the way. But I did get a thing that popped into my brain thanks to work. And I finally have a use for this jingle.
Things that make you go,
I have a question for you, Kush.
I hope to have an answer.
Is the Apple Card the credit card version of the Tesla truck? Like where you look at someone and you go, oh, he's one of those people. He has a fucking Apple Card. Oh, God. I'm judging you based on this one thing I know about you.
I haven't run into anybody with the Apple Card, but I imagine it's linked to your Apple Pay account.
Yeah, and it's really fucking, I don't know what they made it out of, but it's obnoxiously heavy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So I refuse to have any credit cards on my phone, but I see people always doing that shit where they're just tapping the thing with their phone. So I'm surprised that Apple, with the Apple Pay app,
They have a physical credit card. What's the fucking point? They're going backwards.
Yeah. Why? Like, I'm surprised they would even entertain that, to be honest.
It's like Netflix suddenly announcing that, hey, good news, you can now get the movies mailed to you in a deep. Like, what? Why are you doing that again?
You heard about this new medium called vinyl? It's very exciting.
Maybe Netflix should open up Blockbusters again.
They could do it. They could afford to do it. Netflix actually does have an entire catalog of spoken word comedy vinyls.
Do they really? I would like that.
Yes, sir.
I
I don't
like a
think
good
everybody's
comedy
on there,
album.
but Chappelle's on there a couple. I think Bill Burr's got one. Jim Gaffigan definitely had one.
I've got a big collection of Bill Burr comedic albums. They're very good.
He just dropped a new special on Hulu. I did.
No,
You're thinking
of. Oh wait, no, no. I was going to say you're thinking of Bill Burr. I said Bill Burr. I meant Bill Hicks. My
Bill
bad.
Burr.
But Bill Hicks for the ones for the kids. If you're a big fan of comedy from the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
But
Hicks
yeah.
is fine.
But yes,
Hicks is
Bill Burr
fine
does
and
have a
was
new
very
special.
instrumental in this time.
Since I flubbed his name, big shout out. I'll give Bill Burr the help. Is it Drop Dead Age or something like that?
Something like that.
But it's on Hulu now.
Yes, it's the only special of his on Hulu, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
What happened to him and Netflix? Do you reckon they end up falling out?
Um, I think probably. I know Hulu's literally advertising like we're going to drop a new special every month. So this is an avenue they're trying to get. So I imagine they just gave them more money.
Good for him.
Yeah, why not?
Now he can afford to go to Turkey and get some real hair.
Is that
That's
a
the
reference
goal.
to something?
That's where you got to go to Turkey. That's where you get the cheapest hair plugs, hair
Interesting.
implants, or whatever the fuck
Oh,
it is.
okay. Never researched it. As
I
bald
don't
as I
like
am.
it. It's becoming too common knowledge where because I was talking to people at work where I'm like next time I go to the barbers I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get him to buzz my head. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go bald graciously.
Mhm.
And they keep several of them keep suggesting that I go to Turkey to get hair. But I said I don't want to. Like if you're gonna, I would love a head of hair. Don't worry wrong. But I don't want to. That seems cheating. That seems like cheating. It's like
Well,
getting like a penis extension. It's like, hey, it'd be nice to have it, but that's cheating.
two things. One, while it's not on my list of priorities to ever do, like there's so many other actual good reasons to go to the country of Turkey other than hair extensions. And two,
Was
I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't go to Turkey anyways. But there are so many more reasons. I'm sure we could at least find five better reasons than hair extensions. Um, Also, while looking up the hours of the UPS store down the street from me, I also found out that there is a penis extension clinic about
ooh.
2 miles from here. And I was like, how'd that happen? Where'd that come from? How long has that been there? Like, it's literally a stone's throw away. Just like, you'd think I'd have driven by it. Must be one of those nondescript buildings, right?
Yeah, what did I do? Like I've never actually looked into that. How do they increase a person's member?
I imagine they get like some clamps and then just push you back.
Just tie you down on the bed and get the vacuum cleaner out.
No, like it's definitely a stretching procedure,
Mm.
right?
I mean, don't get me
It's a
wrong.
muscle. It stretches.
I've been stretching my thing for over 20 years, and
Hmm.
as far as I'm aware, it's the same size it's always been.
How many of them do you think are repressed masturbators where they just like maybe touch themselves like 5 times in their lifetime?
But they're like, what? They're embarrassed by their own size. Even like their penis is so small, even they won't touch themselves. But
Yes,
ugh,
yes, it is that situation.
I won't get out of bed for less than five. I don't know.
Anyway, we've definitely gone off the rails when penis extensions are in the morning.
Like, I'm not going to shame anyone for it because I know people out there do have small penises. But like, I meant,
They
because
exist.
like when you when you grip your thing to have a solo party,
Mhm.
imagine not like not being able to see it come out the other side of your hand.
I try not to. I don't want to
Like,
live in that world.
it's just miserable. I don't know. I've got a punchline for that. That was a real thought that just popped into my head.
It's
T's
honest.
and
It was
P's.
honest, and that's what we bring the Serb squad here on the Waffle Box. Honesty.
Like, what's the girth of my hand? That'd be anyway. Thinking too
Anyway,
much better. Anyway, let's talk about some porn, shall we?
yes. Oh, good.
Um,
Great segue.
Fantastic segue. Let's talk about what people were masturbating to over the Valentine's Day period as we head into this week's top stories.
Outstanding.
It's now time for this week's top
Why we
stories.
get paid the big bucks.
One hand bubbles.
Yes, Valentine's Day is now, what, 6 or so weeks ago? But
Right.
PornHub.com, and now I can have Pornhub in my search history and not be embarrassed because it's research for my podcast. They released their analytics for each state's most search term on February 14th. And by Jingo, there are some crazy fucking search terms on here. But
What happened?
I'm going to go through a couple. I'm not going to go through the whole 50 because that'd be a bit much. But I've got some highlights out here to actually show that, hey, America gets a bad rap across the world. It talks about, America is violent, America is this, America is that. America is actually in touch with its feels. America is in touch with its softer side, especially when it comes to Valentine's Day. All right. So the top search term, right? Let's go with Nevada, which normally, if you're a frequent listener to Waffle Box and you know we do our annual PornHub Family Feud. Every single year, Nevada's top search term is Las Vegas. It's very egotistical state. Nevada's top search term on Valentine's Day was boyfriend. Oh.
So silly.
Wyoming, hugging. Oh.
Okay.
North Dakota, intimate. Oh, love that. That's some intimate porn. Yeah.
It does get cold up there, I understand.
Turn back cold. Minnesota,
also cold place.
passionate. Oh,
Yeah, so you're
passionate
to warm it up, warm up that winter night, that winter Valentine's night.
Ohio, I kind of want to go to Ohio on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Their top search term was cuddling. Oh, I'm a cuddler. I love a good cuddle. Give me a cuddle.
nothing wrong with a good cuddle.
Missouri, wife. Yeah.
Weird. I thought boyfriend was weird. Wife, also weird. Maybe weirder.
New York State,
Mm.
emotional.
This has got to be made up.
Right? Emotional.
I don't think I even want to know what kind of videos pop up when you search emotional into Pornhub's search bar. Probably just a bunch of dudes cranking. And for those of you who don't know what cranking is, it's when you're wanking and crying your heart out at the same time. Like when you catch your girlfriend cheating, but she was wearing that dress that pushes everything in all of the right directions, if you know what I mean. Kind of like a pity fuck, but you're alone. And really upset.
There you go. Cranking. That's the
Might
word
be
of the
still-
day.
Okay.
So yeah, then Louisiana comes out of fucking left field, right? So just to recap, we have boyfriend, hugging, intimate, passionate, wife, cuddling, emotional. Louisiana's top search term on February 14th, the day of love, flogging. The fuck? Like, sort your life out, Louisiana. I'm not gonna, I'm not kink shaming anyone, but seriously, on Valentine's Day, the fuck?
Yeah, that's a. I don't know why I'm surprised.
That's a choice. That's a life
through all
choice.
these emotional. Literally, one of them was literally emotional, and then just flogging. Just good. Although they're French, so they might flogging might mean something completely different.
True. Might mean like a loaf of bread.
Like
a little closer to home. Shall we do our home states?
Please.
New Jersey, softcore.
Okay.
Like, I want to watch porn, but it's Valentine's Day, so I also want to.
I want a plot.
Yeah.
I need some plot with my porn tonight.
I want to use my imagination, but not too much. So give me some stuff. Give me some nip. California, anal, which is disgusting, Kush, because everyone knows anal is saved for your birthday. It's not Valentine's Day. So
I mean, for some it is.
Maybe if your birthday's on February 4th. Oh, imagine how depressing is that. Oh. Imagine if you're a guy, no offense, I don't want to, fuck the patriarchy and all that good stuff, but typically Valentine's Day, even though it's a celebration of love, typically if it is a male-female relationship, generally the male's paying for fucking dinner that night. Imagine if it's your birthday and you have to go out for dinner and pay on your birthday. Fucking miserable that is. Like, ugh. Anyway. Again,
all I can add to that is 100% of the feminists I've dated, and I haven't dated many, but 100% of the ones I have all said, yeah, go back door.
Nice. Oh, I thought you was going to say they pay for dinner, but that's better.
Oh, they probably paid for dinner too that night. Not impossible.
Wait, what's the connection between feminists and taking it out the wrong end?
Feminine. Well, I'll explain to you off air.
Are you going to use the puppets again?
Yes.
Fantastic. Moving on to a slightly lighter story, although it does involve someone dying, which is bizarre. Going to Great Britain. Ooh. A candy-loving British man who joked about wanting a Snickers-themed coffin eventually got his dying wish when he was buried in a box modeled after the iconic sweet treat.
Okay.
Paul Broom, who worked as a care assistant at a home for adults with learning disabilities, would often allude to the idea, but his loved ones often dismissed the idea until they found out that he'd actually put the request in his will. No, fuckers, I want to be buried in a fucking Snickers bar. The bereaved relatives then placed the departed in the coffin that was designed to look like a partially unwrapped Snickers bar. It even had the phrase, "I'm nuts," painted on the side in homage to the Brit zany sense of humor.
Okay.
Kush.
Okay.
Right, let's just say, because I know, I'm pretty sure we've discussed this several times, what you want to happen to your body after death.
Oh yeah.
100% cremation for me, thanks. But let's just say you had to, right? There was no other form of getting rid of your body other than being stuck in a box and placed 6 foot under.
Sure.
How would you like your coffin to be designed? Would you like to just a classic, or would you think, hey, let's have some fun with this?
I mean, I think the point of this exercise is to go over the top. Like a Snickers bar. That's not an easy task. Like that was a thing that they paid for in advance and had to have like waiting on the sidelines.
Well, no, I don't think they did because they thought he was joking until it was in his will. So he obviously died, and then they read his will and was like, fuck, we need to get a fucking Snickers bar coffin.
I think I absolutely want a flat screen TV in my coffin with a running loop of whatever my favorite movies are.
What on the outside so people can see it, or for
No,
you?
no, 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 no. This is me. I'm dead. Monitor right here. Just nice
So
dark, like in the deprivation chambers.
So, like, worst case scenario, if you actually unfortunately get buried alive, then at least you get to enjoy the final breaths. Like when you're suffocating. Oh, I love this Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, something like that.
See, I want the screen on the other side. Like, I'd want
But we're buried underground, remember? So no one will be watching.
true, but I mean, if we're gonna have like the wake, before they do that thing where the coffin, and that bit where everyone has to fucking walk inside and look at the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I want like a screen on there.
Okay.
And then it's going to be so it will look like a window, so you can see my face as I'm lying there dead. And then there's going to be like a motion detector.
Okay.
So every time someone walks up to my coffin, I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to flip in the bird.
Oh, you're not gonna mix it up? Maybe have 2 or 3 extra reactions
I throw up some gang signs. Like,
if
fuck
you
it,
want.
I'm dead.
Why not?
What are
Like,
you gonna do?
I'm picking up what you're putting down with this, so it's definitely gonna be a closed casket, and someone trips the motion. Like this is a very limited. This has got a very limited shelf life because as soon as you're underground, there's no more use for this thing. So,
Oh, someone's definitely taking that TV off before I get buried and selling it. 100%.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure we could figure out a way to like fuse it in.
Speaking of it, have you ever been to an open casket?
Yes, a few times.
What the fuck is that about?
This is just way to say goodbye to them in person one last time. It's not for everybody.
No,
I don't do it.
I've been to a couple, and it's because you see like people walking up there and like kneeling down next to and then I guess they're like in their minds saying some final words to the deceased.
Sure.
I have to walk up there because everyone else is doing it. I don't want to seem rude.
Oh, I don't. I do not engage in that.
So every single time I've walked up to the open casket, the only things that go through my mind is, yep, that's a dead body. Jesus Christ.
It's an honest reaction. You should probably keep that one under your vest. But yeah, that's an honest
Yeah, I
reaction
don't say it out loud.
I hope not.
Just imagine that, just walking up. Yeah. Holy fuck! Look, have you seen this? It's a fucking dead body in there.
It's not for me, but it does provide closure for some. So,
oh, fucking, I'd close it. Can I have a word?
Sorry, Aunt Agnes, but come on, he's fucking dead. All right, let's
fucking
not
killing the vibe of the party here. Like just fucking. There you go. Open coffins. They're fucking weird.
You can hear you out well from here as you can right there.
Finally. Still in Great Britain. Well, it's been a good week in Great Britain.
Okay.
A bandit and his accomplice were convicted past Tuesday, of stealing a $6.2 million golden toilet from the English country mansion where Winston Churchill was born, and then they were reselling parts.
I love gold.
Shout out to Mike Myers there.
I mean, what are you gonna do with it? Yeah, but
I don't know what's selling it for parts. So like, oh, here's a pure gold flusher.
Yeah, I don't know how that
there's
works.
Surely there's not many parts to a toilet. It's a toilet.
It's definitely something. I think even around the local underground scene there, I think you buy that piece for the story, but the story still is just like, hey, fucking Dennis over here fucking sold me this gold fucking thing for the toilet. Like, I don't know plumbing. I'm sorry, people. Sold me this fucking gold U pipe.
Also, do you know there is a fun thing? Do you know in toilets where there's like a thing in there with like a floaty ball?
Yes, we used to have that out here.
Like whoever designed the toilet definitely knew what they were doing when they named that.
The floater?
Do you know what the floater thing's actually called?
I forget. If it's not the floater, I don't know.
A ball cock.
Okay.
It's a ball cock. Yeah.
C-O-C-K or C-O-G?
I think it's B-A-L-L-C-O-C-K. Ball cock.
Okay.
Michael Jones, 39 years old, swiped the 18-karat gold toilet in under 5 minutes, not bad, during a wild heist, this article says, at Blenheim Palace in 2019, then teamed up with Frederick Doe, 38 years old. I don't know why news articles do that. Like, I don't need to know how old this person is. Doesn't add anything to the fucking story. To resell parts of the artwork. So it's an artwork. I don't know if it was a working toilet. Their scheme failed when investigators found a trail of evidence in the form of forensics and CCTV footage. Okay, so there we go. We didn't need the forensics. We had the fucking video of them stealing it.
Look for the guy holding the gold toilet.
Yeah, literally.
And it's him.
Jones was found guilty of burglary, and Frederick Doe was convicted of conspiracy to transfer criminal property.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a possession charge.
Why was there an 18-karat gold toilet in Winston Churchill's house? Like, what's that?
You have to ask your countrymen about that. I met a dude at some function or whatever who said he worked on Donald Trump's private jet. This was pre-2016, and declared that the Trump had a gold toilet in there as well. I have no reason to think he was lying, but I was just like, that's who has gold toilets, is where I was going with that.
But for those that don't, like, gold is a metal.
Mm-hmm.
Just the facts, ma'am.
And metal is notoriously cold.
True.
Like, have you ever done this thing? Well, I'm no shame. I'm gonna lay it all out here for you guys. But sometimes when a bathroom is super cold, I will take little bits of toilet tissue and kind of coat the seat. to
not in my own
protect
house.
myself. No, not in my own house because, like, I have climate control on my own abode. But if
Okay.
it's like, just to stop, because no one likes, so you go in for a number twosies and you sit down and your butt cheeks hit the toilet seat and it's that
Yeah.
little cold. Ooh! No one likes
Oh,
that.
I don't do it because the seat might be cold. I do it because the asshole in front of me might not have wiped his ass or has like scabies or something. Yeah, like most bathrooms will have a protective liner. And if they don't, then yes, I will take layers of toilet paper, and usually just one, two, three, nothing crazy.
Imagine sitting on a gold toilet. It's got to be fucking cold.
Probably.
I need to get one of those fucking heating. Have you got one of those? I need to get one of those. The
No, we
heated
don't
toilet
have the
seat.
heated.
Oh, I
No,
need
our
that in my
bidet is just
life.
pretty much it comes with cold water and hot water. That's as fancy as my bidet
Why
is.
would you shoot? Why would you choose to shoot cold water up your a-hole?
Because hot water will dry out your skin.
No, no one wants a dry
I
third
do not
eye.
want a dry third eye. Thank you.
Just imagine someone
I mean,
walking in.
you might
What are you
burn your.
doing? Oh, I'm just
You're
moisturizing
gonna
my
burn your
asshole.
colon hole too,
Fucking
buddy. Come on.
dry. I used hot water. Now my asshole's dry. And now there's
Happens.
dandruff in my boxes. Every time I fart, dust shoots out.
Oh my goodness.
I need to really moisturize my asshole. But there you go. So thankfully, I don't know if they recovered all the parts of the 18 karat gold toilet, but there you
Probably
go.
not.
Justice has been served.
Someone has that 16 karat gold ball cock at home. It's on the mantle. And it's like, fucking Jerry, that dum dum, he's serving 6 to 10 right now.
Have you seen his golden bullcock? I'm sorry. What?
Cost me 20 quid.
You heard
I
what I
couldn't
said.
resist.
Yes, you are tight like a tiger.
Shout out to Mike Myers. Anyway, Michael Jones and Frederick Doe thought they had achieved something, but they didn't because they got caught on camera stealing an 18 karat gold toilet. But there are people out there that are achieving things with their lives and they've achieved some things so well that an Irish brewery has given them a certificate to say that they did it. And it's now time to talk about them in this week's Dumb World Record of the Week.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
I don't know. Why would you
By the way,
do that?
we deserve some props for not going to the lowest common denominator and just going, what a bunch of shitty criminals.
No.
We deserve credit for that.
Ding.
I guess their career's in the crapper.
That's the right drum one. There we go. Thank you, Jathan. Who's broken this week's Dumb World Record? Well, it's not just one person.
Ooh.
It's not two. It's not three. It's not four. Not five. An 11-piece orchestra has broke a Guinness World Record this week. Based in Vienna, which, for those who don't know, is in Austria. But another shrimp on the barbie. They were formed in 1999 and was awarded the Guinness World Record of most concerts by a vegetable orchestra.
So their instruments are made out of vegetables?
Of course.
Okay. Not necessarily, of course, but okay.
So recently they just played their 344th show, which is insane to me. So these people said, we're gonna play orchestra music with vegetables, and they had to wait until the 344th show to have the Guinness World. How many orchestras are out there that are using vegetables?
Ooh. Wouldn't it be great if there's just one other rival team?
They're just
And they're
trying to
they're
one up
constantly
each other.
just fucking with yes. Fucking with each other, outbidding each other for the next
We're
gig.
doing 2 shows today. We need to get them.
All right, fine. We'll only have 2 carrots instead of 5 carrots. Fine.
So yes, this orchestra makes music exclusively from instruments made of vegetables. Founding member Matthias Meinharter, beautiful name, told the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company, not big black cocks, we were brainstorming what we could do, and then we thought, what is the most difficult thing to play music on?
Well,
Carrot, I guess. Apparently, that's what they were thinking. Like what? Because you can. Okay, I can think of like you can make a flute out of a carrot,
zucchini,
and then that's it. That's what I can think of.
cucumber.
It's just a bunch of flutes. Like what
Definitely
else
a lot
is in
of
an
wind instruments. Like, does it list in the article what instruments
Doesn't.
and what vegetables they used? It does
Doesn't
not.
like what is it, like a violin out of a squash?
It'd be very interesting to know. Yeah, like what are we using for strings? Is there a keyboard involved? Drums? I guess we could
A
use
watermelon.
coconuts.
A watermelon would
melons.
make good bongo.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, I
Now-
can see
now
the
I'm on board.
percussions being pretty simple. You got a lot of range on the percussions, but what string instruments? What are we doing?
Because you could have a bunch of watermelons, and if you ever, I don't know if this is exclusively an Asian thing, but if you have any Asian friends or family, you know they love Asian people love fucking tapping watermelons, and they oh yeah this one. Oh,
I don't think that's an Asian exclusive
This is
thing,
a
but
good
okay.
thing. This is a good thing. Oh, look at it. This is a good watermelon. Tap, 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 tap. So you could have watermelons of ranging ripeness, and you get a different tune out of them.
Pretty sure that's not an Asian exclusive gimmick.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh. Well,
Anyway.
that was interesting.
It's fine. I'm related to Asian people. It's fine. Calm down. I'll show this to my father-in-law. He'll laugh his ass off.
Very well.
He said, we were making soup together at the time. You know what? Instead of wasting these vegetables in this soup, we could be making music. And one idea led to another. There we go. Boom. Fantastic. The performers have now perfected the art of playing with their food. Oh, love that little pun.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so the only information we have there is the article ends with their instruments include carrots carved into recorders.
All right, yeah, Wednesday.
And leaks into mandolins. What?
Oh, I would like to see that.
Give me a leak mandolin. But it's really annoying because you're gonna have to keep remaking these instruments because eventually they go bad.
They spoil. They rot.
Imagine, you get a really good tune out of your leak mandolin, and then now it's going mushy. Fuck, that's a good one.
I would have to imagine we'd have to bring in regular strings for this.
Yeah, there's probably some cheating involved in this.
Yeah, it's okay. But I would like to. I desire to know more intensifies.
Well, and it's what's really annoying is they didn't even mention the name of the orchestra. Like I would like I say, I want to look up this. I'm sure they got a bunch of YouTube videos.
So dumb. Vegetable Orchestra. What if that was just their name? Vegetable Orchestra.
What about okay, right? I'm just brainstorming here, right? If you're thinking of a band that you use vegetables, what about Jive a Day?
Oh, okay. I see what
Get
you
it?
did there.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more of an improv comedy
I
troupe
guess.
name. But hey, why not?
Why not? Just throwing it out there. So
We'll put that
if you
in the maybe pile for right now.
then the maybe pile. But anyway, congratulations to the unknown name of the fucking Vegetable Orchestra on their 344th show that now makes them Guinness World Record holders. Congratulations. Where's the clap? Thank you. There we go. Right, still to come on this week's Waffle Box. We're going to play Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. Well, after Kush's victory last week. Let's see if you can keep that streak going. Black Bag gets the movie review and all that good stuff. So stick around if you would. We'd sure should appreciate it. We'll see you right after this short break.
American healthcare industry is in shambles, but you desperately need surgery to fix your broken tits. Why not outsource? Implant Outsource, the show that sends you to an exotic location to get plastic surgery. Everything else you buy is made in Asia. Why not get tits from Jakarta? Watch as Americans get permanent body modification done in a place that has no running water or trained doctors. This week on the show, see Melanie get voted off when her trout pal gets smoked. It's secondhand nips, lips, and hips, only on Implant Outsource, Mondays on CNT.
I'd watch that.
Wow.
Place your bets. It's now time for Birthday Blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, welcome back to Waffle Box episode 190 and the March 26th edition of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack. If you haven't played this game before, it's a game that you can play along at home with. Producer Lathan, if you could, for those first-time viewers or listeners, please explain the rules of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Well, the rules to Celebrity Birthday Blackjack are pretty simple. Mike is going to name 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthdays today, and all you have to do is guess how old they are now. Your score is based on your margin of error. For example, if the celebrity is 50 years old and you guess 53, you were 3 years out, so you score 3 points. If you're lucky enough to guess their age spot on, you get to deduct 5 points from your score. And to win, all you need to do is keep your score at 21 or below, hence why it's called Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Boom. Thanks, Kush, you're coming off of a winning week last week.
Yeah.
So your record is now 3-6.
Okay.
If you are wanting to play along at home, if you are watching the video version, please feel free to let us know your score in the comment section below. Or if you listen to the audio version, hit us up on Twitter at Waffle Box or Blue Sky at WafflePod. Kush, are you ready?
I was ready. I can't be
5 celebrity birthdays.
Oh, let's go.
Number 1.
Number 1. Swashbuckling actress is Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley. How old is Keira Knightley?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was in those pirate movies.
Pirates of the Caribbean. There we go.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to say she's 42. 42.
Keira Knightley. Well, Keira Knightley might be blackout drunk right now because it's a big birthday. She just turned a big 40. 40 years old. Which is a nice start to your game.
Yeah, I did that last week.
Did you start 2 last week? Let me get them. You did start 2. Wow. Okay. Also
good.
weird that you remember that. Number 2.
Number 2.
Token woman from every Judd Apatow movie ever, Leslie Mann. How old is Leslie Mann?
What sucks is, she is in all those movies, and I still can't put a face to the name right now.
She was Paul Rudd's wife in This Is 40 and Knocked Up.
I hated Knocked Up, and I didn't see This Is 40, but I still know.
And I'm assuming she was in I Love You, Man.
Probably. Sounds about right. I'm going to just throw caution on and say she is, I love... Yeah, we'll just say 52.
52 is your guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Leslie Mann is 53 years old.
Nice.
Takes you up to a score of 3. So much wiggle room. So much activities.
Number 3.
The man who is ironically shorter than the average Canadian. Actor Martin Short. How old is Martin Short?
Old Marty. Yeah. He's up there, man. Living legend.
Such a
legend. And he's like one of the nicest people, period. So, Martin Short, again, been doing it for a while now. Seems even strange to utter this number, but 77. Lucky
77. Going for double sevens. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes 7? Oh, I'm making that up.
That's 2 single ones, man.
Oh, 11. That makes sense. Yeah.
No. We'll die number 1, die number 1. One single dot. That's Snake Eyes. No 11.
Oh.
It's just 2.
Yeah. 1. Because it makes up the eyes.
Yep.
I'm an idiot.
Do you know what
Anyway.
boxcars are?
What?
Do you know what boxcars are?
They're cars made out of boxes.
Double sixes.
Oh, of course.
All the dots. Boxcars. Anyways,
Just
Leslie
facts,
Mann.
You guys for 77. Mr. Martin Short is 75.
Good. All right.
You. After
for you,
3
Marty.
celebrities, only 5 on your scorecard.
Ooh, I should be drinking this weed tea all the time.
Fascinating to see how you screw this up. Number 4.
Number 4.
Stand-up comedian and star of Hulu's Rami, Mr. Rami Youssef.
I know that name too. What else is Rami been on?
He's what was he? He's been in quite a bit recently. Rami Youssef.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to stall. I literally I know the name. I'm not putting the face to it.
He was in. He voiced Safi in Wish. He was Max McCandles in Poor Things. That was a fucking weird movie.
Oh, okay. He's that dude. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
then before that, I guess he was kind of like just a guy because he's credited for in the movie Don't Worry, He Won't Go Far on Foot as Drinker. And in 2016's movie Why Him, starring James Franco and Bryan Cranston, he was credited as Coda in the Kitchen.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So Rami Youssef. How old is Rami Youssef?
Yeah, he's a youngin' compared to me, so just say 33.
33.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rami Youssef celebrating his 34th birthday today.
God damn.
God damn.
Just gotta dial in a little better.
Which gives you a score of 6 so far, which means it's going to be very impressive. You've got right. What is going on down here? Why? Go.
Oh yeah.
Dog.
Your
Get out.
throw pillow's running away.
Fucking what? Go away. Anyway. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Actress that unfortunately has the butterfly effect on her credits, Amy Smart. How old is Amy Smart?
Yeah.
You know what? Fun fact: The Butterfly Effect was a really fucking good movie until they released the director's cut, and the director's cut ending is fucking horrific. Ruins the movie.
I've seen the Butterfly Effect. I've only seen the director's cut, though. I guess it was an option. It was like, it was one of those dual discs where, like, this is the theatrical cut, but this is the director's cut? And then I don't remember why I went to the director's cut, but I was just like, but yeah.
Because you think the director's cut is going to be better.
Sometimes. I've seen a few director's cut that was like, no, the theater cut was better.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't.
Butterfly Effect, the theater cut, so much better.
Okay.
Ridiculously.
I laughed my ass off when he strangled himself with his own umbilical cord. I don't care about the spoilers.
The theatrical ending is almost depressingly beautiful. It's a ending. It's a great ending to the movie.
Okay.
The director's cut, fucking like, what was he smoking when he came out with that fucking idea? Good
Probably
Lord. Anyway, yes.
Miss
Amy Smart. How old is Amy
The beautiful Miss Amy Smart. I'm going to say she's 45.
45.
Very healthy 45.
Healthy 45. That means she has nice breasts. She's
beautiful
she's
lady.
healthy. Oh, she's healthy.
She's a beautiful lady.
Amy Smart is... do you know what?
She's 116.
Yes. She's She's 112 years old. I mean, clearly, because of the amount of wiggle room you have, spoiler alert, you've won this week. But
yay!
But I'm a little bit like, Kush, She's 49.
Okay.
Which means you're 4 out, which takes your score up to 10. Oh, you were so close to a single digit week. That would have been amazing.
That'd have been cool. That'd have been real cool.
Would have been cool, but still, we're not gonna shake a stick at our victory. So yes, to officially announce it, congratulations, Mr. Kush Hayes. You are a winner.
You win.
Not too shabby. Scored 10. 4 and 6 now. Oh. And I believe if my maths is mathing correctly, that was the final week in March. We're now heading into April. My God, Lord. It'll be Christmas.
Second quarter.
Good Lord. But there you go. If you are playing along at home, don't forget, obviously, drop your score in the comment section below of the YouTube channel. If you are listening to the audio version, here's some Waffle Box on Twitter at WafflePod on Blue Sky. But yes, that wraps up the March 26th edition of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Good for him.
But now, Kush, it's now to hand the reins of the show over to you. Do you do what you do best? It's now time for Kush to review a movie in this week's Kush's Movie Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
Hooray.
Rami's good. This week's Kush's Movie Review is Black Bag. Ooh. Starring Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender, Black Bag is a psychological thriller. Imagine if the Saw franchise was mixed with the game show Supermarket Sweep, where one unlucky couple receives a black shopping bag, which means they are eliminated from the game. How are they eliminated, you ask? They are tied to 2 electronic shopping carts driven by 90-year-old women, where over the course of several hours, their bodies are torn into 2. The end.
I mean, that would have been an interesting movie too.
Right?
Would have been a completely different audience.
Oh, okay. What's Black Bag about then?
This is Black Bag. It is rated R, and we'll get into that a little bit later. I'm kind of not sure why it's rated R. It's well, we'll get into that later. 93 minutes long, so you already know It's got that going for it. It's like, wow. This came out last week, the same week as Novocaine, and I'm kind of glad we did Novocaine first. By the way, this is a better movie. Just all out. This is the better movie. But had we seen this last week and reviewed it last week, I don't know that I think I would have been stuck. Like, there's a couple different movies came out, but I didn't want to see Snow White. I wasn't even interested in it 15 years ago when she was a white woman. Like, I don't care. Who cares? Too much drama. So super duper glad we saw Black Bag. It is directed by Steven Soderbergh. This man's been making movies since 1989. His big movie, the thing that put him on the map in '89, was Sex, Lies, and Videotape. You familiar with that one, Mike?
Probably not in the same context, but
Boom.
Jokes.
Jokes is jokes. That starred James Spader being James Spader with a video camera, a very heavy, bulky VHS camera, and then he records Sex and Lies with that video recorder. Anyway, written by a man named David Knopp, and I might be pronouncing his name incorrectly, as we always do on this show, but this dude is responsible for some of your favoriteest movies, Mike Fish. Some
Big Trouble in Little China?
No, but Jurassic Park.
Good one.
He's responsible for Jurassic Park. He's responsible for Toy Soldiers, Death Becomes Her, the original Mission Impossible movie that Tom Cruise did, the original Spider-Man from Sam Raimi. You know, he's also had some stinkers. He's also responsible for Indiana Jones 5 and the 2017 Tom Cruise Mummy. Ooh, that Yeah, so he's got a good Tom Cruise, he's got a bad Tom Cruise. That happened. And then Premium Rush. Do you remember what Premium Rush was?
No.
That's okay. It came and it went like a fart in the wind, and it was basically, what if we did a movie about bike messengers? It was like Fast and the Furious. It starred Joseph Gordon-Levitt. It didn't
He
do.
loves a
Don't
weird
worry about it.
movie.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But fantastic cast. We're getting off the rails here as we do. I'm sorry. Michael Fassbender, Kate Blanchett, Roger Jean Page. He's been brought up a few times before. Pierce Brosnan is in this. Fantastic movie. What it's about is, well, story is actually not very original, and it's pretty fucking basic. However, it's good directing. It's easy dialogue. It's a fantastic cast. And from that, what it's about is, well, as does happen in these spy films, there's someone giving out corporate secrets, Mike Fish.
Why?
So there's a MacGuffin out there that if it gets in the wrong hands, oh, the world will be in trouble. And so it's up to Michael Fassbender to figure out who is the rat within the office. And is it his wife, Kate Blanchett? Ooh, intrigue. Anyway,
Which snitch is going to get stitches?
there you go. We find out, actually, at the end. It's good like that. So this is a fantastic movie. Everyone in this gives a rock star performance. It's very dry. It's very British. I don't know that Soderbergh is an American or a British, but it's just everything is compact. Everything is very obtuse. There is not 1 ounce of fat on this film. It's a lot of show, don't tell. You have to really be paying attention to it. This is old people cinema. I left out this and I just didn't like, this was the perfectest old man movie. The crazy thing is it has 0 commercial appeal. So like your dad back home is not going to catch this on TNT on a Thursday afternoon, which is a shame because this is a very good movie. It got some extra attention this week. I don't know if that's because, like everyone else, their YouTube feeds got bombarded with ads for this. And I was like, if I fucking see Black Bag, will you leave me the fuck alone? By the way, YouTube left me alone. It was really nice.
Nice.
And it was a good movie. So I'm sorry I couldn't write down the names of the other 2 actors. Like, this is a very, very small, limited cast. By the way, did you know there's a 5th Skarsgård?
No.
There's a 5th Skarsgård, and he's in this. It's a very limited role. Don't even worry about it. But it was one of those things. Like, I wonder if he's actually related, or if it's like that weird situation where there's the Baldwin family, and then there's this dude named Adam Baldwin who ironically looks like a Baldwin. So, anyways, Black Bag. It's currently in theaters. It looks like it might actually have some legs, but it's not doing very much business. It's a Focus Features film, so this will be on Peacock sooner than later if you have that. And it's a very low 5, but it is a 5 out of the 5.
Low 5 out of 5.
There's a great dinner scene. Like, this movie is that short and that compact that I feel like even talking about like scenes that really have no spoilers to them like would still like take away from the good time I had with this film. But like there's a dinner scene. It goes on about 15-17 minutes long. Again, incredibly dry, but I'm laughing my ass off in it, dude. And also for a group of spies, some of these guys are terrible at spies.
It's a bad spying.
And, going back to the R rating, there is one graphic scene. You might guess it's at the end, but like, there's no fight in this. There's no 2 old men wrestling on the lawn. There's no Krav Maga. There's not even like an accidental shoulder bump. Like, I don't think there's much language in this. Maybe 1 fuck, maybe 2 fucks, but like, yeah, I don't understand why this thing got its R rating. I don't think kids would be interested in this movie at all. But if you took it to it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it would be that would get this movie an R rating.
You mentioned the Scar Guards.
Yeah. I forget which one's in there, but again, he's in here like 3 minutes tops.
Well, through my very quick Google search, it's Gustav Skarsgård.
Okay.
Who's in this movie. Who's your favorite Skarsgård?
Oh, that's you know what? I like the guy who played the Northman. That's
Who's that?
the Andrew Skarsgård.
Oh, Alexander
Skarsgård. Yeah, I like him.
Wasn't he in Succession? Did you watch that?
I did not.
Oh, I think he was in.
I don't know about that. And then the other guy, there's the new kid. He was in It.
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. He's doing a lot of interesting stuff too. Like for every crow that he comes out with, he does something. Like he's got a movie with Anthony Hopkins out right now. Came out this Friday. Nowhere near me for whatever reason, but like he's a car thief, and Anthony Hopkins baits the car, so like locks him in, and it's just the trailer looked very good. I don't even know what it's called though, but it wasn't even in my neighborhood, so who cares?
He also had a brief part in Deadpool 2, which gives me a soft spot for him.
That's right. He was the sick boy.
Zeitgeist, or whatever his name was. The guy who vomited acid or some
yes,
shit.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Yeah, he seems to be having a good time just picking up these. He's very talented. He could be in bigger blockbusters. And I can't imagine that It money is rolling around anymore. Like, that was 2 movies, and that was a whole pandemic ago.
It was nice that him and his dad were in Marvel movies, wasn't it?
Is Stellan Skarsgård his dad?
Stellan Skarsgård is his dad.
Yeah, that's
who
the
was
guy
in
from
the
the
Thor
movie.
movies. Yeah.
Okay. Who's Bill in the Marvel's cinematic universe?
Bill, he was in Deadpool movie. Well, so I guess
Gotcha.
technically when he was in Deadpool 2, he technically wasn't in the MCU because Deadpool 2 is not in the MCU. Deadpool.
Copy. Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah,
what I mean.
I know what you mean. I just anyway.
Yeah, you're being pedantic, and I appreciate you more for it. I love a good pedantic.
Yeah.
I love being pedantic. Pedantic might be my favorite.
This is what happens when you see the old man movie. I have my shorts above my navel, eating a bag of Werther's Originals, and I'm saying that Kate Blanchett's a handsome lady.
Yeah. Speaking of being pedantic, do you know what my favorite phrase might be?
Shallow and pedantic.
Family Guy. My favorite phrase might be that I love to say. I love to say it.
What do you like to say?
I don't want to be that guy, but ... I love saying that shit. So I don't want to be that guy, but I'm get ready because I'm gonna be that fucking guy right now.
I hate to be that guy, but this is coming. Yeah, I say that every now and then.
That's good shit. Anyway, Black Bag, low 5 out of 5.
But still a 5.
There's no supermarket sweep reference, unfortunately. No murders performed by electronic shopping carts, but still, check it out if you must. There you go, Black Bag. It's now time though to wrap this week's show up in a nice, pretty little bow. To make everyone feel all warm and fuzzy inside, get your little buzzicles tingling. It's now time for this week's feel-good story of the week.
It's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
This week's feel-good story comes to us from a place on Earth. A generous couple recently made a life-changing difference for a veteran in need by donating a car through the non-profit organization Love Our Heroes, Inc.
Okay.
Can Inc. be non-profit? I don't know how business works, but Inc. doesn't sound like a non-profit to me. It sounds like shady, but whatever.
You just fill out the right form. You can be a non-profit and incorporated.
Sounds shady to me, but let's go with it. After reaching out to the group to see if they accepted vehicle donations, the couple, who wished to remain anonymous, sounds like money laundering to me, offered their 2010 Cadillac to help a deserving veteran. The veteran in question, Brian Stewart, commander of Lodi American Legion Post 523, also 53 years old, from Seville, some state America, served 6 years as a combat marine before continuing his service in the U.S. Army for another 22 years. During his service in Iraq in 2004, Stewart was injured by shrapnel when an IED exploded, earning him a Purple Heart. Known for his generosity, Stewart regularly supports both veterans and civilians in need. The couple's donation of the pristine Cadillac from 2010, again sounds shady. Why is the 2010 Cadillac pristine? But whatever, I'm not going to argue. Left Stewart deeply moved. As he prepared to drive the vehicle home, he was overwhelmed with gratitude, barely able to find the words. The heartwarming donation serves as a reminder of the power of kindness and the impact a single act of generosity can have on someone who has given so much. Long story short, a veteran got given a car, which is nice. It's nice, but that was a very wordy way of putting it. There you go. So yeah, nice one. Shout out to the anonymous couple, and now Brian Stewart has a nice car. I don't know. You know me. I love to find little things to nitpick at. The wording of this article, no, the story, whatever. Hey, he's got a nice car. It's very nice, very nice. I don't like the wording of this article, where it says, during his service in Iraq in 2004, Stewart was injured by shrapnel when an IED exploded, earning him a Purple Heart. I don't know, it just seems like a weird phrase there. Yeah, you earned that.
Well, the Purple Heart is a medal you get when you get injured. So
yeah, but it's like earning, like
sure.
He got, if you said like, oh, he was awarded a Purple Heart after this happened, but it just seems like, fuck, I've been injured a lot by shrapnel, and then someone comes out, oh, good news, you've now ranked up, you've earned this Purple Heart. Like, it seems earning. This seems like a weird word to me. I don't know.
They've been saying it like that forever, though.
You earned this Purple Heart. Congratulations. But yes, shout out to our veterans, because we love our veterans in America.
What's the name of the state you can't pronounce? Like, what's
I didn't pronounce it. It's just it's not there. It's like they don't mention it, which is
don't just say Lodi. That's in California.
Lodi, but there's a Lodi in New Jersey as well.
Oh, fascinating.
Because America lacks imagination. Fucking don't even start getting in Kansas City. There's two of them right next to each other.
I get it.
Be more imaginative. Anyway, shout out to Brian Stewart and the anonymous couple. Whatever episode of the box, episode 190. Oh, we are chugging like a train towards episode 200. It's very exciting. Kush.
Coming up. That's me. I got
a good 3 out of 5 performance today. Nothing to promote. Nothing that you've been watching on the box.
Getting ready for when this comes out. The season finale of Reacher will be tomorrow.
Love that. What's that on?
Prime. But they don't need me to plug that. But that's what I'll be watching tomorrow.
We'll get help. Daredevil. I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I need to get back. There's probably about 2 or 3 episodes I've missed right now.
There's definitely been 2 as we record this. There'll be 3 when this drops. So far, those other 2 episodes are very good.
So there you go. Daredevil on Netflix. Help that struggling upstart promotion of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Disney Plus is apparently losing $1 billion a year.
Well, sucks to be them. So I'm doing right. I'm gaining a few dollars every year.
There you go.
So
buddy.
technically, I'm better than Disney Plus.
Just the facts, man.
Fuck you, Mickey Mouse.
Just the facts, ma'am.
But there you go. All right, it's a good night from me. It's a good night from Kush. Lathan. Any final thoughts?
And just like that, another show in the books.
Yes.
Now it's time for me to make like Kanye West's tweets and completely disappear before I get into any more trouble. Good night, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard of that Kanye West?
No, what's he done now?
It's right. Real quick, because we've got the ending jingle going. But so basically, Kanye West went on another tirade on Twitter, right?
Okay.
And he called Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids the R word, which we don't want to say that.
Yeah, I'm up to date on that.
And then he said some other things. And then what was really funny is that at one point he was like saying something to someone else and saying, yeah, they can't tell us what to do. We're in charge now. We blah, 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 blah. And then turns out Jay-Z and Beyonce are suing Kanye West for his comments. And all of a sudden, all of his tweets have been deleted. So I guess, that's a real boss move, Kanye. Yeah. Delete all the evidence like a boss.
Derp. Big derp. All right. Anyway, hugs and kisses to little sister Hayes. Feel better. And let's
his little sister Hayes not well?
Let's get out of here.
Is she not well?
Just hugs and kisses.
All right, hugs and kisses. All right, Jesus Christ. All right, we'll move on. Thanks very much. We'll be back next week in April. Ooh, for 191. But until next time, take care of yourselves. And each other.
That's all, folks.
Pay me off, Johnny.